أخي المسلم، احرص على نشر هذه المادة، فالدال على الخير كفاعله.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم.
And why shouldn't the likes of Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu cry on hearing a hadith of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Because he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam himself says that the Almighty Allah is saying, الكبرياء ردائي والعظمة عزاري من نازعني واحدا منهما ألقيته في النار. الكبرياء ردائي, majestic pride is my garment, is my robe. والعظمة عزاري, and greatness, bigness, loftiness, splendor, this is my garment. And whoever competes with me for any one of these things, then I will not look at who he is. I will throw him in the fire of hell. Why? هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم. He is the Almighty Allah. No God has the right to be worshipped but He. He is the knower of the seen and the unseen, the most merciful, the most kind. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. He is the Almighty Allah. No God has the right to be worshipped but Allah. He is the King of all kings. He is the pure, He is the holy, free from defects. He is the watcher over His subjects. He is the giver of peace. He is the giver of security. He is the Almighty Allah. He is the compeller. He is the supreme. Glory is to Allah. Allah is high and above all those that they associate as partners with Him. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. He is the Almighty Allah. He is the creator. He is the maker. He is the fashioner. He is the bestower and the giver of forms. To Allah belong the beautiful names, and all those within the heavens and the earth glorify the Almighty Allah and recognize His greatness. He is the Almighty and He is the All-Wise. When a child is born, the first words that a child hears when he enters this world, the first message that is conveyed to a child, and the first message that is instilled and inscribed on his heart and mind is Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest, Allah is the greatest. When this child grows, every day from cradle to grave, this child is reminded of one message. The caller calls out, Muazzin calls out, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. O insan, remember Allah is the greatest and greatness is for Allah. O insan, respond and acknowledge that Allah is the greatest and greatness is for Allah. O insan, look around you. Every single thing within the heavens and the earth, every single thing within the universe, it testifies and it bears witness to this fact, and it will remind you that Allah is the greatest and greatness belongs to the Almighty Allah alone. Look at the creation of man. When you ponder over the creation of man, when you look at the eyes with which he sees, when you look at the ears with which he hears, when you look at the nose with which he smells, when you look at the tongue with which he tastes, when you look at the hands with which he grasps, and touch and the head with which he thinks, you will realize that the greatness is for the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you look at something as simple as a rose, have you ever pondered? You will see this in every garden, yet this rose never stinks. Yet this rose, it grows in filth, it grows in soil, it is fed with manure, manure stinks, it grows in an environment of dust and dirt, yet this rose never stinks. When you ponder over this, you will realize that the greatness is for the Almighty Allah. When you look at the spider's web, and then you look at man, you look at the intelligence of man, and you look at his technology, you look at his advancements, you look at the tools he possesses, yet he cannot equal and make something as simple as a spider's web. You know that the greatness is for the Almighty Allah. When you look at a silkworm, when you look at a bee, when you look at a goat, when you look at a deer, and you realize that all these four animals, all these four things, they eat from the same leaf. They eat from the mulberry. The leaf is exactly one. The color is the same. The taste is the same. The fragrance is the same. Yet one eating this, it produces silk. The second eating this, it produces honey. The third eating this, it gives meat and milk. The fourth eating this, it gives musk. When you ponder over this, you realize that the greatness is for the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you look above you, ash-shamsu wal-qamaru bi-husban.
أخي المسلم، احرص على نشر هذه المادة، فالدال على الخير كفاعله.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم